Shaun Gous,
Hello, my name is Shaun Gous.
tell me what you hope to achieve and why you want to take on the challenge of the Roof of Africa.
Stuart Ardern, my mosquito friend, has officially invited me, and I think it was on the 1st of April officially, because when he sent the SMS through to me, it said, what about doing the Roof of Africa in 2014? I ignored it because I thought it was an April Fool's joke for about at least a week. In week 2, I then got another SMS, so what's your answer? And I responded back, surely that was a joke. In phoning Stuart, he then says, no, it's not a joke. He said, what about a turnaround in life? Now, he had obviously started already with a bit of a head start on us, but I thought, no, that's fine. It's maybe something we can finally have a target to do. And maybe that would inspire me if I had something actually to chase rather than just a wish list. The challenge is, that was April, and spoke about it probably committing to 1st of May, and I think it's almost the end of August, and hence now only the video is being made, because despite 1 or 2 attempts at starting, I've been pathetically poor at doing anything longer than 2 weeks, which has probably been the state of affairs for the last few years. I spent, I reckon, most of my adult life has been between 140 and 150 kgs. I matriculated at about 118 and quickly shot up to the 140s, but very fit and active 140s. But unfortunately, in the last 3 years, I've gone from 140 to, I peaked at 187 kgs. And that's just through terrible eating habits, not caring, and stopping all sport and all activities. Now, for someone who's been sporty and active their whole life, playing any ball sport, doing anything, it's just lost the plot totally, disgustingly so. First time I've ever actually felt terribly heavy. Even at 140 or 150, I can still play squash very well, golf, ride motorbike, do anything. I still was very active. But I think between age and an extra 30 kgs, that being so morbidly obese now has finally started to take the toll, either on health and general feeling. I mean, day in and day out, you actually just feel tired, you feel lethargic, you just don't want to do anything. It's easier to sit on your ass on the couch or to lie in bed than to actually get out and do something, which is very different to myself. I've kind of been almost hyperactive my whole life, running around doing things and chasing some sort of goal and some sort of target and being proud of it, to actually now being almost embarrassed by it for the first time ever. At 140 or 150, ironically, I'd never even be worried about the weight. But for the first time now, I'm actually starting to realize how it's limiting at the stupid weight I've become, how limiting it's actually become. Now there's not even a thought of playing golf or squash or even riding bike as such. I haven't touched my motorbike in 2 years. And hence this challenge has kind of pretty come at a very good opportune time. The problem is, like I said, the last 4 months have been just as bad as the last 3 years. Although not going up, I'm probably now, I think, about 183. The official weight will be taken later, first thing in the morning, and thereafter I'm committing to Stuart to giving him weekly updates and progress and tracking, because I think it's a fantastic goal. I might have obviously a lot less months than I had 4 months ago, but the time is now to start now, and then the starting is not the problem, it's the maintaining. So hopefully with the continuous support of friends and family, and mosquito, because I think I need a mosquito in my life properly. I'm very appreciative.
Because I won't let you stop.
That's it. I'm very appreciative of a mosquito. It makes a more difference to me as an individual. I need that. It's easy for me just to give up, which is quite ironic, because everything else in life I've managed to chase. When I want to do something, I go and get it, and I chase it hard, and I've always achieved. But this is one battle I don't seem to be able to win. So this, if I can conquer this thing, it pretty much gives me a lot of positives.
Not if, when.
When, yeah.
So you reckon our t-shirt's logo is of great advice?
No, listen, that was like a duck to water. Huh? If you really want something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. And that's kind of been me. I'm very quick to give an excuse. Very good with the mouth and explaining away things. Easy to do. The other thing is, obviously, besides myself, it's obviously a family. I've got a fantastic wife and 2 awesome kids. And I'm setting such a poor example for them with regards to health and eating and activity based, where everything else in life, we've got a lot of other bases ticked, and we've got a lot of blessing. We've been blessed in so many different ways. But health, feel so challenged to be able to set a better example for them. And if Dad can turn this around and show them, then the kids will realise that there's nothing they can't do because they're kind of cut from the same cloth. So yeah, that's another very good example. And then maybe it's a good example for my sister and others out there who also are really struggling with weight and just that ability to commit and get something that we start to actually finish something we start. So hopefully with those weighted responsibilities on my shoulders, this is it. This is officially the turnaround. And my commitment to obviously a buddy like Stuart now is that every week I will give that response and I will give it my best shot. I know with my wife's support, the eating side of things will be a lot better. She's fantastic and been very helpful. It's really just about what I choose to put in my mouth though. The exercise will be difficult because, like I said, the lethargic view that you have at this stage and this weight, everything is just difficult, but that's a start. My bike's now been fixed. I'm going to be back in the seat saddle for the first time in 2 years. And from there, I've got to lose, I'm probably going to target 115 kgs. If I could get to 115, even 120, I'd probably be happy, but 115 sounds like a nice number. So we're talking from 187, what's it, 72 kgs of weight loss. Huge task, but possible. Hopefully the journey is going to be it's difficult with not having a lot of friends around. Yes, Stuart and Anthony are both sitting up in Gauteng. But down here, I think with a mosquito like Stuart, I think at a distance he'll find a way to motivate me daily and weekly and monthly thereafter. But yeah, I think the big thing is to track that progress. It's good Stuart's managed to sort out some good sponsorships with Evox and guys like that who are committing to helping us with this journey. And in doing that, it's nice to be able to report back to people and actually show them the progress of what their support and funding does for guys like us. So yeah, all around, it's the challenge of a lifetime. It's going to be the biggest of my life, obviously, but there's no doubt it's something that is long overdue. When the penny dropped and Stuart mentioned it, just really makes so much sense. It's been a great goal to have, but we've kind of passed that stage. Now it's time to call to action, and someone's got to get in the trenches and do it. And it's this mug sitting this side of the camera that actually knows to pull his finger out of his bum and actually commit. So this video that Stuart's now forced me to make, he literally dragged me off the couch on a Sunday afternoon. He's flown all the way down just to make this video. Is actually the starting point and the commitment that's now going to be posted on the World Wide Web and www and everything else that everyone else will have to be able to witness. So before all of you that view this video, I now commit to doing this program and getting this finished. And hopefully we'll post some pictures and befores and durings and then finally the after.
At the finish line.
At the finish line, yeah. Gee whiz, if we finish that then.
Not if.
Not if, yeah. That's a good. Your state of mind is very strong. This force is strong with this one. So when we finish, we'll go and have a look this year at what we're going to do next year, and by then we'll definitely, when we finish, we'll do another update and a photo from there. That'll be the final after. Cool. There we are, Mr. Arden.
Good stuff.